in the world that we live in, cost cutting does not warrant criminal liability. Okay? That's the difference. There's a difference between what I think should happen versus what I know will happen. Donald Trump is arrested for being the best president that America has ever seen. This seems like a miscarriage of justice. Good.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, by the way, all right, let's get to the news. In the least surprising bit of news of all time, another HasanAbi certified lock, another I called it moment. Charges have been dropped against Alec Baldwin in the Rush shooting. Yeah, of course they have. That was an insane thing to even fucking add, you clout demon prosecutor, okay? I saw on Twitter you're selling laptops, greedy-ass socialists. I hate this meme. I just straight up hate this meme because I don't know if my account has actually been fucking hacked and you guys are like memeing, or if it's someone impersonating me, and it seems like it's someone impersonating me again. Oh, for the record, the I'm gay tweet already got clapped. Unfortunately, Azan the Hun got suspended. I feel bad. That was not my intention. So be more careful. That was me, lol. Anyway. Yeah, but let's get to the Alec Baldwin news.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. We are coming on the air with some breaking news this hour. We have just learned that all charges are going to be dropped against award-winning actor Alec Baldwin. This comes on the day that his movie Rust was set to resume following that fatal on-set shooting. Our investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, joining us with more. What do we know, Aaron?
Kira, word came to us via sources just moments ago that the 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter against Alec Baldwin in connection with the shooting that killed Helena Hutchins on the set of Rust in New Mexico are going to be dropped. We now have a statement from Alec Baldwin's attorneys saying, "We are pleased with the decision to dismiss the case against Alec Baldwin, and we encourage a proper investigation into the facts and circumstances of this tragic accident." That statement from the attorneys for Alec Baldwin, Luke Nikas and Alex Spiro, just moments ago. Baldwin had been charged with those 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter that had accused him of ignoring safety standards that are supposed to be the protocol for movie sets. They also really said that Alec Baldwin was negligent as the lead producer on the film, and there were enhancements included in those charges, Kira, that would have called for some significant prison time had he been found guilty.
Yeah, that would have been insane. Like, that would have been absolutely insane. Guys, I talked about this at the time, and everybody got fucking mad at me, but, like, as an individual actor, charging him for this is insane. As a producer, potentially, it's like almost a RICO in that regard, where like you have to prove like a deliberate attempt, and I guess you could do that technically. But here's your 2-hour take when these charges first drop. Yeah, I fucking talked about this endlessly, and motherfuckers yelled at me about it. I was like, there's no fucking way. What is this? Amazing. Rule number 1 of gun safety violated for a movie shot. That's crazy. Like, people were losing it, debating me on this over and over again. As I said, the Santa Fe district attorney was just an absolute fucking clout demon. I was right. And she ended up going on Fox News to talk about, to talk to Sean Hannity about it and stuff. It's just so silly. Chat was being so fucking dense during that discussion, painfully dense.
Attorneys have always said, and Baldwin told ABC's George Stephanopoulos that he did not pull the trigger. That's not how he operates, and that he had no reason to believe that there would be a live round in the chamber of the gun. And now the prosecutor in New Mexico has dropped those 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter.
He owned the production company El Dorado. They cut safety corners if you advocate for Norfolk Southern to be held criminally liable. How is this any different? Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do you understand what I said? I said cost cutting, corner cutting is absolutely something you could get him on and hold him potentially criminally liable. Okay. But like the operational procedures here that he paid for as a producer that are relatively simple operational procedures that the armorer should have fucking followed through on, they didn't. Okay, a lesser-known producer would have probably been blacklisted and charged. No. 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 You're wrong. Cost-cutting and that stuff would not be warrant criminal liability. No, in the world that we live in, cost-cutting does not warrant criminal liability. Okay? That's the difference. There's a difference between what I think should happen versus what I know will happen. Okay? When I'm talking about what I know will happen, yes, I knew and called that, like, it was insane to fucking criminally consider him criminally liable. People tried to make the argument that, like, you know, actors should actually unload the gun and check it themselves. Why would the fuck would there be an armorer or a person handling these lethal props if that was the case? The moment that a fucking actor handles the gun themselves, you already have destroyed that. You've destroyed the safety measures that are put in place in the industry. I had this argument over and over again, and for some weird reason, people refuse to see it. Okay? Yeah. Decent take, but like they didn't charge him for negligence because of his company. They charged him personally for manslaughter because he pulled the trigger. Exactly. It was silly. It was stupid. It was a ridiculous fucking charge. Okay? Forgot you put white celebrities on a pedestal. I am going to get on the set of Rust to be the next person that Alec Baldwin pulls the trigger on. If this is the audience I've cultivated for myself, okay? It is absolutely unimaginable that, like, people just see shapes, colors, and sizes. They are so used to arguing on the internet, not on the virtue of what is truthful, what is correct, but instead immediately, oh, he's white. Fuck Alec Baldwin, okay? Suck my fucking dick, you dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up. I do not give a fuck about Alec Baldwin, okay? If you think I'm defending Alec Baldwin here because he's some white celebrity, you are the most delusional moron I have ever seen in my entire life. Okay? Just remember, it's a loud minority of your community. I know, and I wish that they just did not exist in my fucking community. Or if they were going to exist in my community, they just knew to shut the ever-loving fuck up. Okay? Especially when they're in the fucking wrong. You don't know anything about how these sets operate. You don't know the protocols. You didn't listen to me when I talked about it extensively. And, of course, you're in here. Oh, it's a new account, Andy, auto-flagged by the system. Hard to say it's a community member. Yeah, it's probably fucking a dumbass coming in here with a sock account. Does, like, stir shit up. This is what, like, a lot of pathetic losers do because they have nothing better going on in their fucking lives. I used to get annoyed when you started going at people, but since watching the deprogram interview, I've realized how much you practice this shit over years, and I cannot know. What? Alec Baldwin cutting corners on safety protocols and it leading to an innocent woman dying. He was a producer on the set and he should be held liable. I don't have a disagreement with you there. I think that cost-cutting measures, especially when the fucking unionized producers are literally, the unionized people that are walking. I heard you patternized, Gideon. Is this true? Just clearing doubts? Patternized. Bro, y'all are not even trying. I had like a fucking almost hour-long conversation with Gideon. Like, I talk to Gideon all the fucking time. No, I didn't patronize. I think the word you're looking for is patronize, okay? Which is like I big broed him, okay? That's what the word you're looking for. And that is for take a week off. It's from like last year.
The special prosecutor in the case had already resigned, and now we learned that the whole case against Alec Baldwin is going away. Kira.
And our Kana Whitworth out of Los Angeles now. Kana, what does this mean for Baldwin's co-defendant and ex-Rust armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed? I mean, charges still stand against her, right? It looks like it's falling on her now.
Kira, you're exactly right. So while Baldwin is breathing a sigh of relief here, all things are still moving forward with this armor, with Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. Nothing has changed for her at this moment. She is facing this count of involuntary manslaughter, and she will still stand trial at this point. And again, that trial, the preliminary part of it is set to start on May 3rd. And so we have called out to the DA's office there. We are waiting for a statement from them, but we have not heard that yet. So again, as you mentioned, Kira, all things right now are falling directly in the lap of the armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, who still faces her charges. We also want to point out, too, that we, of course, can't forget about Dave Halls. He was in charge of safety on the set, and a reminder that he has already accepted a plea deal there. He was sentenced to 6 months of unsupervised probation for the negligent discharge of that firearm on the set of Rust. So as we watch this go forward now, all eyes there, of course, Kira, are on Hannah Gutierrez-Reed.
All right, Kana Whitworth, also our Aaron Katursky, thank you so much. I'm Kira Phillips. You can join me back on ABC News Live for more, and of course tonight on World News with David Muir.